Welcome back to the JagCorner. Good morning if you're here in the States. Good afternoon, I think, if you're in Europe. Or let's see here. Yeah, sure. And good evening if you're over in Australia or those places. Seems like it's about a 12-hour difference over there. Yeah, today we're going to play some Impossamole. And I don't know if you guys are actually hearing anything, because I don't see any levels. There we go. There's something. Probably hear that now. Should get my headphones plugged in. We should be fine. Let me know if there's any audio issues. Anyways, yeah, we're gonna play some Impossamole and some Head Over Heels today. Two games which I have never played before. They're both ST ports, published by Piko Interactive, and I believe L. Stavely worked on them like he has with other Atari St ports. I'm just seeing if his name is on the credits here. I haven't seen him so far, so maybe it was somebody else, but I highly doubt it. Pretty sure he's one of the few people that can actually do these ports. The music for this is... I'm already impressed with this game, by the way. I think the title music is quite impressive. And I kind of showed this yesterday, but the box art is it's not really my cup of tea, but I'm sure other people thought it was pretty cool. I mean, I think it looks fine. It's pretty cool. They definitely got some talent behind this. Got the manual right here. The cartridge is in the system, so I can't really show that right now. But yeah. Yeah, so we're going to get started on this. I've never played this one before. Looks like it's a platformer, like many games back then. That song is pretty cool. Anyways, I don't have much in the way of news to go over. I didn't notice anything in my emails and my notifications, like on Atari Age or Twitter or anything like that, so I don't think anything huge has happened. Fire and super weapon. Okay, that's pretty easy. Today we're going to be using a relatively normal Atari Jaguar controller rather than the Bluetooth hookup with a modern controller. So I got my clicky. I guess that's its nickname. I should come up with a name for it, I suppose. But it's just Pro controller. One of those. I'm not. I can't think of the word. Reproduction controllers. There we go. Reproduction Pro controllers, and it's been modded to have a clicky thumbstick, and I'm not sure what to call it. It reminds me of the Neo Geo Pocket and Neo Geo Pocket Color, that type of controller. And I've heard that other Neo Geo controllers were kind of like this. They had that nice 8-directional clicky digital input, digital stick. Yeah, let me, Matt Smith, you're already here. Good to see you. Hey, stuck at work, so I'll have to catch up on the stream a bit later. No, thanks for stopping by, and have a great time at work. Yeah, and this will definitely be a longer stream today because I'm starting a few minutes early, and it seems like the audio is working fine if you're responding, and so I'm planning on playing quite a bit more today. In fact, I do have a backup if Impossamole happens to be impossible for me to play and Head Over Heels is too much. I do have another homebrew game called UWOL, UWOL, which has been ported to several different consoles, and I believe it was released through Atari Age, or maybe it was done individually, I can't remember. Polides is the guy who worked on it. Anyways, so that's my backup game if we get through the other two games a little too quickly. And if I get through that, maybe I'll throw something else in. But anyways, thanks for stopping by. Again, have a great day, and we'll see you next time. I'll be streaming next week as far as I know. Don't think there's anything on my schedule that would prevent me from waking up at 4 or 5 a.m. and doing this. So, anyways, okay, let's get started. Let me know if I need to adjust the Jag's audio. I'm a little concerned because the audio levels seem to be a little bit hotter on this game. Oh, there's one more thing I want to do here. I want to set up the chat. I'm going to, so it's in front of me rather than to my left. Of course, it seemed like yesterday I was still used to looking over to the left of the chat, but Gaz, oh, that's right. That's his, that's one of his handles on Atari Age. So it says that the name on the box is P-E-L-E-I-A-D-E-S, Pallades. I think that's Pallades, something like that. Not sure how to say that. Sounds a little bit Latin, maybe? I don't know. Anyways, but yeah, you're right. It's Gaz. Okay, yeah, chat. That's what I was going to set up. It's the one thing I missed. I want to make sure that that's in front of me while I play. Yeah, there we go. Look up a little bit big. Yeah, that should work. Okay. Great artwork on the title screen. I really like the title screen. I like the homage to, I believe it's Indiana Jones with the typeface, the font. Seems like a very Indiana Jones feel to it. This is a Gremlin game and core design. Speaking of core design, we've been talking quite a bit about core design in regards to Open Laura, the Lara Croft port that's been happening on Game Boy Advance and the 3DO, and hopefully one day a playable version on the Jag. Somebody's been working on a 68,000, exclusively Motorola 68,000 port of the code, which runs at 2 frames every, a frame every 2 seconds. That's about where it's at, so it's not very playable. And then Gremlin, which put out quite a few games. And the first thing I thought of when I heard this title screen music was Zool. This feels like a song that belongs in at least Zool 2. I've never played the original Zool. I've only played Zool 2 on the Jag. So, anyways, yeah, really good music. Like the title screen. Very good presentation so far. See if I can get going here. There we go. Klondike Mine. Oh, that's a cute character, isn't it? Mines. The Orient. The Amazon. Iceland. And the Bermuda Triangle. Let's just start from the top. Let's go Klondike Mine. Klondike, that's Alaska, isn't it? Yeah, that is Alaska, because that's where they do the Klondike. So I can kick, and I have a bomb. That's my super weapon, which I probably just wasted, and I jump it up. Ooh. So somebody mentioned in the comments yesterday, on yesterday's video. Oh, that's right, it's down just on my TV. Yeah, let me know how the audio is on your side. Okay. Do I have limited bombs? It doesn't look like it. Can't kill that bat for whatever reason. Now, why in the world can't I kill that? Why would they do that? Seems a little arbitrary if the, gosh, we only have one life? Are you serious? And it takes me back to the title screen. Huh. Well, let's see how well this goes. This looks like it's not going to be about strategy. It's going to be about memorization. And that bat wasn't there before. Well, I can kill him there, apparently. Looks like the enemies might be random. I don't know. You can't kill him. That is unbelievable. Sorry. I think that's a whole new level of ridiculous. Well, try to get through that before we die. Hey, there's an old prospector. Yep, I don't think we're going to be playing this one too long. So, bit disappointing already. And yes, it's because I'm losing, I guess, but at the same time, it's... Why can I kill some enemies and not others that obviously look weaker than the ones that I can kill? A little strange. Oh boy, there's a lot not... there is a lot not to like, sadly, about this game from what I see. It doesn't look at all it doesn't look all too enjoyable. Yeah, I am sorry. I am really disappointed because everything else about this game is pretty impressive in terms of presentation. See, I can kill that bat. Why could I kill that bat and not all the others? Sorry, this is very poor design. Scrolling's a little rough. That doesn't bother me so much. You can get used to that. But yeah, this is ridiculous. But I don't agree with that at all. I'm gonna assume that this old prospector is my friend. Interesting. And I can't kill anything anymore. Is there something I'm missing? Hey, at least I can jump off of ropes and ladders, it looks like. A bit better than what we had before. Okay. I'm not going to give up immediately. Let's read this 4-page manual. See if there's anything in it. Close this eye. There's a bunch of story on the first 2-3 pages. How to play the game. The game is played over 5 levels. You are able to select levels 1 to 4 at random, but to play level 5 you must have completed the previous 4 levels. Each level contains food and supplies to help you on your travels. You may find a friendly shopkeeper. Spend your money wisely. Weapons can be collected and their strength upgraded when certain items are collected. Each weapon has a time limit for usage. Hidden rooms have been positioned on each level. Every area must be explored. There are also super weapons. There is probably meant only. There's only one of those per level, so use them only as a last resort. Good luck in this. The first of Impossamole adventures. The playing tips have been kept to a minimum. The surprises are numerous, no kidding, and need to be experienced. Look out for your friendly superhero in his further adventures. Well, I think there is probably a reason why we didn't... Well, I'm going to put my foot in my mouth here because there was probably a sequel if I had to guess. Hopefully not. Unless it's good. Might be good. Okay, let's give this another try. It doesn't look like there's much else to do have a super weapon. I guess I should remember to use that. I wonder if it'll kill the immortal bats. Another thing I don't understand is how do I switch between... Why am I not using my bombs? And now it's my kit. Oh, now we're throwing bombs. I don't see any directional thing. Huh. I'm not sure what's going on there. Let's let him come down here. Not sure why he stops. It's strange. Come on. Yeah, that's something they should have done when they ported this. They should have gotten rid of up and made a jump button. Like, that is something that I think is very much worth doing on these ports of these old games, is getting rid of up as jump. And if possible, make it an option, but I understand that sometimes that is not possible. Oh, I can kick him from up here. Let's do that. See if we can get rid of the old prospector. I wonder what that barrel is over there. Hey, money! Oh, that was help, apparently. No idea what it was. Get rid of him. Sound is awesome, at least. Yeah, the sound effects and the music, I've been really impressed with. Been pretty good. I can kick that. Oh, because it's a it's a wall. That's why. Oh, almost got that. Make it. Yes. Ooh. What is shooting me? Oh, there's a bat up there. Interesting. Yeah, that's... Sorry, I think that's unreasonable that I can kill that bat, but not those other ones that have a planned path or whatever. Well, at least this gun's pretty nice. And down we go! Hey, we get some help. Cool. Ow. Ah, the lamps have some secrets in them. That's interesting. Good to know. Some money. Get rid of that frog. I want to go kick that lamp. See if we can do it. Come on. There we go. Doesn't look like there's anything there, so we'll go down some more. Why does he stop? Guess we're going down some more. Can't kill that old prospector fast enough, unfortunately. Looks like we're probably gonna die here. Yeah. Yep. Well, we got further. Let's try this a few more times. Maybe we'll try another level here. Yeah, let's try another level. I honestly don't care if I get the high score on this game. Yeah. Would have been cool if they, and this is probably a lot harder to do, is hack in a live system or something, or man, it'd be awesome if they could do a checkpoint system or something. But, yeah, I just wish there was some more tips. Maybe I should have looked up some YouTube videos or something before the stream. I had a few minutes to do that. Let's try another level. See how far we can get. monkey up there. I think it's gonna be a trap. Yep, it's a trap. See if we can kill him. See if he's just a bat. Well, it looks like he's an immortal bat. Oh, darn it. Interesting. You know, sometimes I wonder if the developers for these games, they were, because this is something I've noticed, is I've done the little bit of game development that I've done, is you get really good at your game, and as you're developing, and so, and I'm sure this is a thing, but you get so good that you kind of get blinded to people who will actually, to the possibilities of what a first-time player will experience, and so it just makes me think that there was zero playtesting that happened. Can't possibly be a bad guy, but we'll get rid of him. Oh yeah. Got a Bruce Lee type kicking us. Oh, we can climb these trees. Good to know. If there's any secrets. Can't go back. Interesting. Oh, can I climb trees? That was interesting. Guess these leaves are kind of like you can do some control when you jump. Not a lot, but I think on the up you can't, but on the down you can. I can't get over to that. I can't get onto that other branch. There we go. And well. There we go. Oh yeah, that's right. You can't kill some things that can be killed otherwise. Oh crap, even weather's against us. This isn't good. Come on. I'm gonna try to kill any of these guys. Oh, maybe I should kill that one. It seems like he's... Oh, man. Okay, I'm already ready to move on. So this is basically a continuation of Monty on the Run. Now I get it. Played that on C64. That's why the soundtrack sounds so familiar for me. I'm not familiar with that game. Monty on the Run. The name sounds a little bit familiar, but I have no idea what that game is. Is it an actual, like, sequel, like, story sequel? Or is it a continuation in the sense of somebody's taken a previous game idea and just done some updates to it? And given it a fresh coat of paint. Okay. Oh, look at that. There's a snake right above me. At least there was some watermelon? Not sure. Oh, that pit doesn't look... I probably can't kill him. Ooh. Now that we're almost dead. Oh, we made it. And we're dead. Okay, let's try this last level and then. I have no idea about the story. It's fresh coating with new levels, it seems. Ah. So it plays similar, huh? Okay, let's do the last level we have access to, and we're gonna move on. This is pretty sad. I want to say I may have wasted my money on this one. I give these games a lot of leeway because I grew up with them, like with similar types of games. I understand that they aren't shouldn't be considered modern in any way. But yeah, this is just one of those things. It's like, did they have somebody other than themselves play this? Because I don't see how we could have gotten very far. Maybe I can kill this guy? I don't think I can. Maybe I can. Now, why in the world did they make it so I can't kill this guy? Maybe I'm just hitting the wall. Oh yeah, I was just hitting the wall. Never mind. That was my fault. My fault. And I'm done with this. I don't think I'll ever play this one again. This is pretty bad. And you know, something that would make that way more tolerable is a checkpoint system. Just some sort of checkpoint system. It's a shame this game doesn't play better. It looks and sounds charming. Won't buy it, I guess. Yeah, my suggestion is don't waste your time unless you're collecting. Has some awesome artwork, but like, oh, come on. Oh, there. Can't launch. There we go. Has some awesome artwork. Really cool. Obviously, whoever's and in the in-game artwork looks really good, and that music was very good too. So, somebody dropped the ball on the most important part. Was it fun to play? And my opinion is no. You know, I'm sure there's somebody in this great wide world on YouTube or somewhere that is in love with it, and I'm glad that you are, because I don't think there's very few games that I think should be shut away in a closet forever, and so if somebody can beat it, if somebody can enjoy it, that's a good thing. So I'm just not going to be that person. I don't have time. So. Okay, we are doing, maybe I should show you the box art here first before I open it, is Head Over Heels. Come on, camera. I don't know why that camera struggles with focusing. Sometimes it works fine, sometimes it doesn't. Head Over Heels. Interesting artwork. All black. I'm not sure what I'm looking at. It looks like a kind of a dog head with a skirt and punching gloves, like boxing gloves, with a foghorn. And then there's a dog with legs, kind of like my my Flappy McFur character up there. With donuts on a serving tray. And there's a acorn with eyes, and then like a Dracula with big ears on a metal pyramid of some. I don't get it. I don't get it. We'll find out though. Find out. Find out. By the way, a great way to open these boxes is you use like a butter knife or something flat like this, and you push forward, because there's those on Jag boxes. There's this little. Don't know if I can show this. There's this little cut. There we go. There we go. A little cut up there that catches. And so if you can slide something in there and kind of push towards it a little bit, it releases it pretty easily. It's actually kind of neat design, box design, because it keeps the box closed, especially over time as the box gets older. And there's the manual, same as the box art, and back. Yeah, so it's kind of cool design, but yeah, it can be tricky if you're doing it with your fingers, and you'll inevitably just bend it if you use your fingers. And so, like all my old Jag games, they have that signature bend right in the middle of the box flap, because you use your finger and you crimp it up and pull it out. And people probably consider that normal wear and tear, and so it doesn't affect things too much. But if you're a collector, if you want to keep your games in pristine condition, buy something flat and use that to open it. Okay, I don't know what accent that was, but whatever. Oh, look at that. That was kind of cool. I like that. Chunky pixel art. It was pretty cool, though. Gosh, this almost looks like it could run in medium color mode on the ST. C to select option. Press A to move cursor. And probably B to select. I've heard this is a good game. I've never played it before, so I'm interested to see. Well, maybe I should ask you, Matt. Should I read the manual before I play? Will it be a little bit more enjoyable that way? Maybe we should go through it. This looks like it kind of has a long manual. Is it a straight ST port? I haven't played it yet. I assume this is an ST port. If there's any sound effects, I know CJ sometimes he swaps out sound effects and music for the Amiga equivalents. I kind of wish he wouldn't do that, which may change in the future, because I think he just hasn't had a way of emulating the ST's sound chip up until recently. Somebody's been doing emulation code, and that code is freely available too. So we may see ST ports that have the ST sound, which I know there might be some people on the other side of the fence that say, no, I want the Amiga sound. That's what I grew up with. And so we'll see what he does. But control hint. So yeah, maybe we should go through this really quick, because just looking at the box art, seems like it's kind of a abstract game. Yes, ST port was originally a ZX Spectrum game. Okay, that would explain. I think I didn't show this. I should have showed the side of the box and the back of the box, because the back of the box does, it almost feels like I don't know why that isn't focusing. I'm sorry. Almost feels like a ZX Spectrum game, like in terms of how the colors are laid out. There's obviously more colors than what would be on a ZX Spectrum, but it's weird. It kind of has that vibe. That's the best way I can put it. Has that aesthetic. The way the pixels are drawn. A button, fire donuts. Move cursor on menu. But B button is to jump. C button, swap between head and heels. Interesting. Button 1 is to carry. Button 3 is to carry and jump simultaneously. This allows both actions with one button press. At some parts of the game, it is essential to use jump and carry at the same time. That's really useful information. Option +7, state save. Oh, that's awesome. Option 7 is to save. Option 9 is to load. Huh. Cool. Oh, that would have been really cool for Impossamole, too, to have something like that. That would have been great. I'm going to skip the story, game worlds. I'm going to skip that to control hint. This illustration indicates the joystick control orientation and the juxtapositioning of the first 20 or so rooms of this exciting game. The starting cell is shown, and with a little practice, you'll soon be investigating over 300 challenging and action-packed locations. So it's just I forgot the word. It's a isometric. So they're just kind of, there's this illustration here. We'll show it. Hopefully I won't get in trouble for showing any of this. I don't think I will. But yeah, it's a, whoops, there goes my controller. It's isometric. So when they show that with this little illustration, it must have been in the, well, this doesn't look like original manual artwork because it has a Jag controller in it. Maybe they just updated that or something. Let's see here. Can I tell? That looks like it may have been made for this. Oh, I see. It loops around. That's interesting. That'll be interesting to see. Hedis Mouthian. This creature is symbiotic partner to Heels and will normally be found sitting on top of one. Head is descended from... Okay, I don't care about that. Heels. During Heels' evolution, the arms have totally disappeared while the legs have become... Okay. So there's definitely a mechanic there. Excuse me. The Hooter may be used by Head to fire donuts at attacking monsters. This will freeze them in place as they lick the donuts off their faces. Aw. The Hooter may only be used by Head and requires a tray of donuts to be of any use. Okay, that all makes sense. Cuddly stuffed white rabbits. The cute toy bunnies magically enhance your powers. The status display at the bottom of the screen will keep you informed as to which powers are temporarily enhanced. If Head or Heels are connected when they pick up a life or iron pill, they will both get the enhanced power. There are 4 types. Interesting. 2 extra lives, iron pills to make you invulnerable, shield icon, jump higher bunny, this only works on Heels. Spring icon, go faster bunny, this only works on slow moving Head. If Heels picks up a go faster bunny, or Head picks up a jump bunny, the bunny's powers are wasted. Okay, so you have to be aware of that. The bag can be used to carry small objects around a room. It is essential. It is essential for Heels to find and get the bag, as it is impossible to get far without it. The object in the bag will be displayed immediately above the bag's icon at the bottom right of the screen. To pick up an object, just stand on top of it, press button 1. It is not possible to drop an object in a doorway. Crowns. Find a crown and start a revolution. At the beginning of each game, a screen showing all 5 planets with a crown above each will be displayed. As each crown is collected, the screen will... Okay, so that's kind of the goal, I guess. Teleport. Standing on a teleport will activate its mechanism. This will sound a warning siren. Pressing the B button will cause you to teleport, so you need to interact with that. Not all teleports are two-way. Some are linked in a chain. Springs. Jumping on a spring. Switches. Switches. Conveyor belts. That'll make sense. Hush puppies. These are a very strange type of beasts. They are incredibly sleepy. In fact, they never wake up, and it is quite normal for them to sleep for their entire lives. They are often used as tables and even used as building bricks. They are native of freedom, and for many thousands of years, Head and his ancestors have been mistaking them for Heels and causing so much trouble to the poor old hush puppies that they evolved a defense mechanism. They somehow learned to teleport themselves away. Nobody knows where they go, but the instant they see any of Head's race, they disappear and won't return until they are sure the coast is clear. The Emperor's Guardian. The Guardian blocks the door to the throne room in black. Okay, that's way late in the game. I'm not going to worry about that. If Head is sitting on Heels, button C will on each push give you control in turn of... Okay, so it just toggles. Head and Heels. Oh, okay, so there's 3 different modes. If Head is not on Heels, C will... Okay, that makes sense. At all times, the characters whose icon is lit is under player control. When Head and Heels are joined together, all their abilities are combined. Oh, so you can... Interesting. It's not possible to swap if standing in a doorway. Okay, hints and tips. I'm glad that they have these sections. Beginners should aim to escape from Blacktooth and get back to freedom initially. Only the very skillful can hope to liberate a planet or 2. When you first get Head and Heels in the same location, practice placing Head on top of Heels and joining them together accurately with the swap key. Both of their icons will light up when they are successfully joined. Okay, so it looks like we're going to have to do some practice. We'll see. Make sure Head learns to climb ladders. This is an essential skill. Both Heels' bag and Head's hooter must be collected at the initial stages for there to be any chance of completing the game. That's good to know too. If Head and Heels are in the same room, extra jumping height may be obtained by one jumping off the other's back. Oh, wow. This seems pretty involved. We'll find out. Adjust the sound. Let's see. Lots of it, not so much. We'll just keep it at the default for now. Control sensitivity. Let's take a look at that really quick. Low sensitivity, high sensitivity. We'll leave it at low. And let's play. Here we go. Egyptus, Blacktooth. Those are the crowns. Okay, Blacktooth Empire. Okay. I've already forgotten the controls, but okay. So I'm heads. Okay, I can swap between the characters. That's cool. And I can jump. Let's teleport. Oh, doesn't look good. So this is kind of a dead end. So let's go over to heals. He has a teleport and whatever that is down there. I'm not sure what that is. We got a spring. Push that over here. Oh, whoops. There we go. Cool, cool. Oh, this is kind of fun. I like this. Probably gets a lot more complicated later on, I imagine. Probably don't want to get chopped up by that fan. There we go. Oh, it does take me somewhere else. Cool. Oh, it's a conveyor belt. Oh, I didn't see what the fish was all about. Let's take a look at that really quick. This kind of reminds me of Airball on the Atari St, just a little bit. Really, it's just the isometric view. Airball's pretty fun. The strangest animal in the known universe. This fish likes to be eaten. There have been cases of it jumping onto plates. But there's more. When you eat one, its prodigious memory remembers everything about you. Its memory is so good that if you die at some later date, you'll be reincarnated at the very place. Oh, okay, so it's just a save. Warning, even living reincarnation. Fish taste. Okay, whatever. Cool. So we want to eat him. And he will remember. And there's a drum, which I imagine we can use like a springboard. Oh, I don't have the bag, so probably just I think I can just use this. I don't know. He doesn't have hands to do anything, so I may have just botched this up. We'll find out. Come on. There we go. There's that weird head. And there's my bag. I need my bag. Ah! I can control him. Let's pull... no, I didn't want that. I'm gonna move this over. I'm interested to see what this does. Okay. Oh, whoops. Whoops. Well, it didn't seem to do anything when I got on top of it. Let's try this. Okay. don't know if this is gonna be high enough. Yeah, figured that was gonna be the case. I don't know if I can get this drum out of this corner though. I don't think I can. There's no room to get around it. Well, back over to heads. See if there's something. Oh, that's where I came from. Oh, I may be able to drop down here, huh? Oh yeah, look at that. Okay. That looks like a toaster. And touching it kills me. Let's see here. There's donuts and a switch. I don't think I can make that jump until he's over here. Let's see if he'll come back over. I don't know. Maybe I should jump out. I assume he has a path. Maybe he doesn't. He might be randomly going places. Maybe. Let's try leaving again. Coming back in. Oh, I guess I can make those jumps. So, that just turns them on and off. Let's see how that's really useful. Can I get up on top of them? Oh, whoops. Darn it. I can jump pretty far. It's good to know. Get back over there. Oh. I have a hard time hitting right on this controller for some reason. I don't think it's gonna help me. Yeah, I can't even get up on top of them. Huh. I guess he can hurt me. Maybe that's what's going on here. Come on. Up. There we go. And it breaks. Can I jump? And then jump again? Oh, I can. Don't know how I'm gonna get back, but oh, so close. Come on, up. Up. Didn't do it in time. This is my last life, I think. Yep, maybe. Yep, that's it. He's dead. There's probably not much else I can do. May need to reset. Oh, it sent me back down. And that killed me. Interesting. Let's see if there's anything back here. See if I can go through this teleporter. Heels can jump. Yeah, that just sends me to my death. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I can go through there, so. Oh, I'm such a happy dog with only 2 legs. Not that. No. try that again. Missed it. Got it that time. Stop going that way. Thank you. There we go. Getting mad at myself, by the way. Let's see here. Am I missing? I don't think I'm missing. I can't grab with him, I'm pretty sure. We may need to start over because my other guy died. Not sure what to do here. I can push that block around, but that doesn't help me too much because I can only control the head from this location. And I can't move that block away from the wall. So I think it's only there so I can jump on it to get off that conveyor belt. My guess is I probably have to fall onto that conveyor belt from above. That's my guess. Because there isn't much I can do except for doing this, and then somehow I get on that conveyor belt at some point. Come on, go to the right. I don't know why I'm having a hard time going to the right. So yeah, I move him over. I do something like that. I don't know if I need to move him. I probably need to move him. I'll probably die if I land on his head or something. And a bit. Let's go ahead and just die again. Can I just reset? No, I have to die. Yeah, I'm having a hard time heading right directly on this. This game was definitely not made for 8 directions. Okay, let's try that again. Play game. See. There we go. Let's do... excuse me. Let's do a new game. So I guess I can restore back at that fish, and I gotta remember I can do save states as well. I'm not too worried about doing save states until we actually make some progress. Wait a second, can I get up to that rabbit? Maybe. I don't know. Might be a hard sell. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen. Don't think that's gonna happen. Okay, let's... Right, thank you. I may switch over to a standard controller. This clicky stick might have a little too much freedom. Oh, hello! How are you? I can't get to you. So we'll go through the teleporter. So I can drop down here. Let's do that. He has quite the smile when he's falling. Okay, let's see if I can jump over these toasters. Try it one more time. Yeah, there we go. Not sure what to do with that other room. So, we're gonna... left. And this... I may want to use the Pro Controller on this one. Should be able to jump over these. Yeah. Whoa. What was that? Oh, is it just split? Oh, okay. That's interesting. That's how they do the scrolling. Can I get on top of that? I don't think I... Yes, I can. I can hop right over this. But there is a door I can't get to right now, I don't think. Ooh, tricky. Ah, I choked. Let's see if I can... Got it. Nice. So, does this scroll? No, it doesn't. It's a little tricky. Just keep going to the left here. Try to avoid this fool. Oh, there's donuts up there. We'll come back to that room. We'll come back. I like how he has that freckle or mole on the back of his head. That's fun. Okay. What do these do? Those kill me, apparently. I probably need to... Oh, that's nasty. Let's get out of here. Ow, I hit jump. So I have the horn. I don't know what it's used for. Ooh, can I crush this guy? Ah, look at that. Kind of fun. Can I push him? Nope. He kills me. He kills me. That's fun. Can't move these books. I can get on top of them, which means I can probably jump. But not far enough. So, don't know what to do there. He has this little shimmy. Kind of fun to watch. Okay, there was one other door a ways back. Oh, there's a few doors in here too. Avoid these little death volcano things. I don't know what they are. There's a doorway up there, which I can jump onto. Are those spring pads? Those might be spring pads, I'm not sure. Oh no, I can't jump from there to there. Must be a spring pad. Too late. Too late. Try again. At least Heads has a little more jump. Oh, good. It doesn't kill me. There we go. Cool. I can move all those. That's interesting. Do I need to stack these? I might need to stack them. Can I? Oh, there's a conveyor belt, so I just need to push them off. Okay. Let's try this again. Conveyor belt. Conveyor belt. I don't know if I should stack all three of them, but we'll find out. Push this over. A little bit more. Heads can jump quite a bit higher, so yeah, it looks like I probably should have only done... Uh-oh, this isn't good. This isn't good. We're gonna have to start over. Might be easier to see if you swapped windows. Oh, sorry. Yep. I apologize. Totally forgot to switch that over. Stream in full screen. Oh, the gameplay was tiny on my phone. Good morning. Good morning, social gamer. It's good to see ya. Thanks for reminding me to switch. I always forget that. I cannot get that off my head. Okay, let's. I think we can reset the room by leaving and coming back in. Let's cross our fingers we can. Oh, good. So we only need 2 of those stacked. Come on. Try it again. We'll do just 2 this time. Like that. Now we should be able to get on top. And jump up to, hopefully jump up to that other door. We'll find out. It may not be high enough. Heads can jump pretty high, so. Nope. Not quite. So, do I need to stack all 3 and jump from this cross beam here? Maybe from the thing that floats up, I might be able to reach it. I don't know. Let's stack all 3 again. Interesting little environment puzzles. It's like Zelda without the action. Well, there's a little bit of action, I guess. And I've only been playing the first level, so. Oh, that's what I do. What we do is we place this like halfway. It doesn't need to be right up against the door. So if we did like that, we might be able to jump over to it. And then over to the high door. Not quite. It's off by a pixel or 2. We did this. Like that. Oh, didn't quite make it. And I almost pushed it off. Sometimes it can be hard to tell with this isometric view how far we've gone. Because it is technically orthographic, which makes it hard to tell perspective-wise where you're going. Okay, got it. Got it. Let's go over here. And we dropped out, of course. Should have done a save state, huh? Well, so much for that. Oh, darn it. He killed me. That again. We're gonna have to jump over some toasters here. Oh wait, no, we don't. Just need to walk back over here. What? Guess I wasn't close enough to the wall. And we only have 1 life left, so we may be starting over here soon. We'll see. Over, push those. 1, 2, 3. Like that. Close enough to the wall. Like that. Push out a little bit. Like that. That should work. And jump onto this platform, and over here, and over here, and up to the door. Oh, not quite. Go a little bit further. There we go. Let's give that a there we go. Let's try the save state thing. So option 7 apparently does a save state. Let's try, see if it'll load. Option 9. Yeah, so yeah, that does work. Cool. Okay. Is that a fish? Is that one of those fish? I think it is. Oh, oh. And of course. So much for that. I guess I can load my save state, huh? See if we can work from one. Ah, darn it, I just saved. I did the wrong button combo. Whoops. Okay. So now I know why they put this conveyor belt here. I don't think... There might be something I can do with heals here, but I'm not too worried about that. We're gonna start over now that we kind of know what we're doing. Getting a little bit further. See, I don't mind games of memorization. Like, this game feels like a game where you memorize, and it's fair about that. Whereas, like, Impossamole, it just doesn't feel fair at all. Like, on top of the memorization, you're adding a certain random factor that the game of memorization just doesn't, in my mind, doesn't feel too fair. But and I'm sure there's some bias here. If it's a platformer with enemies that are trying to kill you, you should be able to fight back a little bit easier. But and I know that isn't a hard rule, but it just seems like it shouldn't be that bad. Be cool to get through the first level here. It's only 7 o'clock. I don't know if you guys want to watch me play this for another hour. If it gets too boring, let me know. We'll switch to something else. I'm not worried about that. It'd be cool to get through the first level here, though. Yeah. There wasn't much in that room I could do. So we're gonna go over here. Oh. Try to get this fish. Awesome. Maybe I did go into the other room before. We might be treading new ground here. Oh yeah, we are definitely treading new ground. Ah, didn't quite make it. Here, I'm gonna do a save state. I'll try to keep most of our lives. Go to the edge a little bit more. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, let's see here. Option. I'm cheating with the save states now. Wrong way. Let's see here. That is down. I missed it. Should have landed on it again. I think we got this though. Coming back is going to be pretty hard too. Keep going back. So, no, right. Thank you. I may want to switch over to the standard controller on this. Because I think I'm hitting right, but for some reason I'm hitting down. Now I can't get back. Whew. Yeah, this is rough. Right. Go right. Here, I'm gonna try switching my controller here. I am not happy with this. In fact, maybe what I'll do is I'll do my Bluetooth controller again, because that has a nice cross D-pad on it. I think that might help. It's kind of nice having all these options for different controllers nowadays. I mean, this really wasn't a possibility up until just a year or two ago, really. Let's see if I can get my controller. Where did I put it? There it is. There we go. Yeah, I like that title screen. That's cool. Come on. You can connect. Oh, I wonder if my PC is causing an issue. No, I don't think it is. Come on. Let's try this. Come on. I was having a little bit of trouble with this morning too. I don't know why it gets hung up on this. Try that. There we go. Got it. Okay. A to move cursor. C to select. Did my Jag Bluetooth reset? It may have reset. Yeah, the buttons are not mapped how I originally mapped them. Wonder why it's doing that. Maybe it doesn't retain them. That's okay. Maybe. We'll find out if that's okay. Play game. There we go. Hopefully the D-pad will be a little more enjoyable here. We may go and update the controls too, so I can save my game. Oh yeah, that's better. That should be a better experience. Okay, that's how we switch. That's how we jump. Yeah, this is not how I originally had my buttons mapped. Fly, heads! Well, at least you can't die by falling. At least not that far. Ah, too early. There we go. We got it. Okay, let's try this again. I wish I knew how to save state. Yeah, this is... Oh gosh. Kind of want to go and remap the buttons because I can't save state. Well, we'll give this a try. Oh, I almost did it on the first try. That was awesome. Got it. Now getting back. Oh, how do I get back? Guess I don't... Oh, I was supposed to jump straight across. Duh. Well, we got our horn. Oops. Get back over here. Go do that other puzzle here that we were working on earlier. Okay, so this one was a little tricky. Yeah, not too bad. I think it was straight ahead. No, it wasn't. Gosh, can I get up there? Yeah, I guess I just need to push that around, don't I? Without getting killed by this thing. Can get around it. No, so much for that. Come on. Ow. There we go. And he got me. This isn't worth it. Let's go do that other puzzle again. Yeah, this is way easier to play with this D-pad. I know which direction I'm going most of the time. Come on. There we go. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Right about there. That should be far enough, right? Should be, if I remember correctly. Oh, it's the wrong way. Nice. Noise. Okay, yeah, the other one just drops me down. Yeah, we got this. And we're dropping down to somewhere. Ooh, it looks like a marketplace. Oh, there's a hidden rabbit. See if we can get to it. Pop! Looks like we got some extra lives. Cool. Cool, cool. Oh, can he grab? I don't think he can. Yeah, I don't think there's any point to me pushing this box around because I don't think I can't even get on the other side of it here. It's not letting me. Can I jump? Nope. hold it. I don't think I can right now because I'd have to reprogram my Bluetooth controller. I may need to do that here. Maybe I'll show you guys how that works. Wasn't planning on doing that. I'm just wondering what buttons I need. Thing is I don't know if head can move if he's holding something. Where are you? I know you were here. I thought you were at the beginning. There it is. Carry is button 1. Yeah, so we need 1, 3, 7, and 9. So let's do that here really quick. See if I can figure that out with you guys again. Blue Retro is what it's called. Where's their official website? Probably right here will work. Open a GitHub discussion. That's not one. Is that a new Bluetooth controller dongle? Yeah. So let me show you. Social Gamer. I talked about this a little bit a couple streams ago, but let me go to camera large. Yeah, I don't know if you can see that. It has a couple buttons on the back for reset and pairing, and then a light that's just used as an indicator of whether it's paired or not. You just plug it in and you turn on your controller and it pairs up. Like, it's pretty simple the way it works. Programming the buttons is not quite as simple. And I'm going to show you that right now. If I can find the website for it. I don't think it's here. Let's do this. Humble Bazooka. Let's do that. Because I know there's a link on the store webpage here. This is the one thing I don't like about it, actually, is the fact that it isn't a standalone application to reprogram this. It's a web application, but maybe that means it'll last a long time. I don't know. Seems like the web is really transitory, and so my gut feeling is, oh, in 2 years I won't be able to ever reprogram this again. I've seen this making the rounds on Twitter. Humble Bazooka. Yeah, so just come here. They should have a link. Where are you? Blue Retro IO. Yeah, so you go to this blueretro.io, and I think they have the code for this website on GitHub, so technically I think you could make it standalone if you wanted to. So hopefully this will last a long time. I don't know if they have any... Okay, so and this can be a little bit tricky. So I'm going to turn my Bluetooth controller off. What you have to do is disconnect your controller, and then you hit the... Gotta remember. Yeah, you hold down the pair button for a second, and what that does is it turns off pairing. Oh wait, no, I think you do want that on. So hit the reset button to turn it on, and then you just click on this, and it supposedly connects. Whoops. Gotta turn my Bluetooth. That's weird. A web-based configuration. Yeah, I don't know how unusual it is, but this is the first time I've ever ran into it. Yeah, and so let me jump over back to the browser. Yeah, so you have this website here, and you can do advanced config, which allows you to set the buttons individually. And it's a really confusing interface to begin with. Once you know what you're doing, it isn't too bad. But connecting to this is a pain in the butt. I've never had it work. The first time, what I have to do is reset the device several times before I can get it to actually connect. Yeah, not working. Reset again. And I don't know if there's something I'm doing wrong. I've read through the instructions. I've done all that. PS4 and Xbox One controllers. Yeah, you can. The only controller I haven't been able to connect to it is my Atari VCS Bluetooth controller, ironically. I've been thinking about jumping on their GitHub and just asking, hey, can we get support for the Atari VCS controller? Just for the sake of sentimentality, I guess. There's so few people that have it, but yeah, yeah, it'd be funny if we could get that to work. Yeah, and it's funny because I get a different error like every time I reset. Yeah, I just don't know why it's so picky about connecting, and I don't know if I've ever been able to get it to connect on the presets, but once it actually connects or pairs up and does everything, it doesn't have a problem. But oh, you know what? I don't think I can do this on my desktop, and it makes me wonder if there's an issue with my Bluetooth on my desktop. Yeah, I think I had to pull out my laptop to get this to work. So let me do that here really quick. You guys won't be able to see anything, unfortunately, except for me dinking around with my laptop. Get that booted up. So yeah, you guys won't be able to see anything. So let me jump you back over to Jaguar Large so you can at least look at some pretty pixels. And while I get this reset, or get the buttons reprogrammed, I don't know why it didn't retain my button layout for the controllers. It's a little frustrating. No, it connects over Bluetooth. It just automatically pairs. Kind of like a mouse, like a Bluetooth mouse. You don't have to enter in a code or anything. You just have to make sure your Bluetooth device is in pairing mode, and then you go to this interface and do that. But yeah, give me just a second. Okay, my Bluetooth is on. Humble bazooka. Let's see if I can get this done fairly quick, relatively quick. There's that. Guess I could have just typed that in. Connect. This is where I wish there was kind of just a USB port on the side or something that allowed you to reprogram it. I know they're trying to do this whole wireless thing as a convenience, but anybody who's done anything wireless for production or anything like that, first thing they will tell you is if you don't have to use wireless, don't use wireless, because it's rather unreliable. Yeah, I'm not even seeing it. Let's see here. There it is. Pair. Cannot set properties. Try it again. Yeah, some sort of USB interface would have been a lot better. Reset it again. Connect. I'm getting further now on my laptop. Cannot see properties of null. On my PC, I use wired whenever using a controller. Yeah, I'm the same way. I mean, games is kind of a... Gaming, it isn't as important unless you're, playing like a fighting game where every frame counts, or you're speedrunning or something. But yeah. Doing Something like this over wireless is a real headache. What just happened? That's weird. Yeah, it's just not wanting to connect. And I know I've connected on this device before. Connect. Set again. Change batteries and controller. No, I'm trying to pair the device to my computer so I can reconfigure the buttons, because that's all done internally on the adapter, on the Bluetooth adapter. Has nothing to do with the controller at the end of the day. Except for the type of controller you're using. And I know my Bluetooth controller is all charged up. There we go. Okay, you guys can't see this. I'm doing it on another computer, but I finally got it up. Just really weird. System is Jaguar. And let's see here. Select output. Output 1, accessories. So the source is I just select a, what did I do before? Can't remember. Maybe I did just a PS4 controller with this 8-bit Duo. Maybe I should do an Xbox controller because, yeah, it's using. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. And then it's going to the Jag. Okay, and we need, I'm not going to reprogram this all because I want to get back to playing the game here. We need buttons 1 and 3, if I remember right, and 7 and 9. So what I'm going to do is on my controller, I'm going to do 1 and 3 as the shoulder buttons. So find 1. Man, not sure if it's the hot and cold days we've been having. I kind of feel a little weird, almost like I'm about to get sick. Hey, sorry about that. I'm in Utah, and so it's kind of, we've had a weird winter here. We've only had, I think, a couple big snowstorms, and we usually want 3 or 4 of those good, like really big snowstorms in order to build up our water supply for the rest of the year, but that just hasn't happened. Kind of sucks. Let's see here. We want our bumper. That's what it is. Or L bumper. L bumper for that. And then for 3, we'll do right bumper. Where are you? Right bumper. And then for 7 and 9, we'll do the triggers. For 7 will be left trigger, and 9 will be right trigger. Right trigger. I don't know if it's still connected. And option, let's just assume that's correct. Okay. And then once you change the buttons, there's a button at the bottom that says save, and it's supposed to save it. I hope it actually sent it. I don't think it did, because I think it disconnected on me. Let's check. We should be able to pair back to it, and buttons should be set. Oh yeah, they're set. They saved. Okay, I think we're good. Same here in Rhode Island. I think it's only been twice this year where it was a semi-big snow day, but literally no snow. Yeah, it's been a pretty snowless winter. Definitely concerning. yeah. Okay. Let's try to pair my controller here again. So I reprogrammed the keys. So yeah, I think it's working because 3 is supposed to be hold and jump. So, and that's my right bumper. So if I do 7 and that. Move. Just want to see. No, it's not that. See if it's this. I gotta move to see it. Huh. I don't know which button is my option button. It might be this one. So if we did that, moved that. Well, I'm not as worried about that. But what I was gonna try to do was this hold thing. So if I get up close to this, no, it's not letting me hold it. Yeah. No luck. I may be stuck here if I can't push this block around. Oh, you guys can't see anything. There we go. Oh, yes, you could. I think I did have it set up. Yeah, we're in the right scene. Because it seems like every time it snows, it gets warmer and rains, cleans up the snow. Yeah, very similar to what's happening here in Utah. So, and we're getting late enough in the year that when it does snow, it just doesn't stick. Of course, up in the mountains, it's a little bit different. But, anyways. Yeah, I don't know if I can do anything. Anything else with heads here? He may be done. I'm just wondering if I missed something. I may have missed something because we needed to get the bag at some point. We didn't do that. So I may need to start over. Pretty sure I can't jump up to this. Yeah, I need that block. Don't know how I can get it over there because yeah, if I push this over I can't get behind it. But yeah, the visuals on this are pretty good. Matt Smith, I believe, was saying that it's a ZX Spectrum game, or it was somebody else, I can't remember. Let me scroll up, I think. Matt Smith or Dataset User, one of those. Anyways, somebody said this was originally was a ZX Spectrum, ZX Spectrum, sorry, title, and then it was ported over to the ST at some point. Yeah, so I can't do much. Oh, I should have switched my A, B, and C buttons because I do not like how they're default on this Bluetooth adapter. Yeah, getting around is much easier with this D-pad. That analog type stick I was using was not the best. I don't think he can quite get up there. Yeah, I'm wondering if this drum doesn't really do anything for us either. ZX Spectrum, yeah. I gotta get this bag somehow. Problem is I won't be able to jump up. Oh, okay. Yeah, I got this figured out, I think. We'll find out. Yeah, it's Zed. And I know it really bothers, enthusiasts that like the ZX Spectrum when you say it wrong. So I think we did something like that. Ah, darn it. Ah. There we go. I gotta push it back. See if we can do that here really quick. No, it'd probably be easier just to reset it. Just reset it. thinking, yeah, something like that. Might be able to jump over and stair step our way. Yep, there we go. Jump back. Nice, we got the bag. Whatever good that does us. I'm not sure what good it does us. Oh, we can probably pick this up. Oh yeah, there we go. And then put it down over here. It doesn't make him jump any higher though. Oh, we want to push this over, jump on top of it, and then take it out of our bag. There we go. Hey, we did it! And we got a robot here that's gonna try to kill us. Yeah, he's tracking me, isn't he? Oh gosh, really? Let's do it again. At least we got it figured out. Oh, just like that. Well, I have to say this game's pretty involved. I've been fairly impressed with it so far. Is he tracking me? Can't tell. I think he is. I missed it again. Let's do this. Go back and forth a few times, see if we can time it. Haha! You can't get me up here. Nice try, Mr. Robot. Run! Yeah, they got a pretty good sprite for that coin purse. The artwork in this is, considering the color palette they're using is a little bit strong, it's still very readable. Everything's really, or I should say stark is probably a better word. Everything is fairly easy to read. And push you over. And then I could probably do the same thing here. Pick it. Jump on top. Boom, like that. So is this a port, or should I say a FAME port? This is a port. So I don't know if you're familiar with, there's a individual on the Atari Age forums named Cyrano Jones, CJ. Goes by CJ sometimes. But he's a programmer for the Atari Jaguar, and he can port some ST games to the Jag. He's figured out a process to do that. And so he's worked with several publishers, Atari Age, and in this case today we're looking at Piko Interactive, to port some games that they have licenses for to the Jag, and you can purchase brand new copies. And so these are full releases. Like earlier we were playing Impossamole, which is a terrible game. There's the cart for it. And yeah, in my opinion, it's a very terrible game. So some of these are better than others because they're those older games where design was there was a lot of experimentation with game design and stuff like that. And some of them were better than others. But yeah, so he's done quite a few games. He's done this game. We played Switchblade and Custodian yesterday. And then there's Defender of the Crown, which has been released. A couple of Jeff Mentor's games, Revenge of the Mutant Camels and Lamatron, have been published. Some of Bitmap Brothers games. So Xenon 2 has been published, and Speedball 2 has been published. And then there's a couple other Bitmap Brother games that are coming out. I believe it's Gods and what's the other one? Chaos Engine are coming as well. And so there's a lot of games. Then those are the published ones that you can buy physical copies of. And a lot of them you can play for free if you have a skunk board or a GD drive. So the flash card reader for the Jag. And then there's a whole host of other games that are unlicensed, but you can play for free. And so he's tried to stick to games that people aren't actively selling, so he isn't stepping on too many toes there. But there's a ton of ST ports that you can play right now. I think there's over 20 or 30 that you can play that he's ported over. Anyways, pretty cool. He kind of does it in his free time. the free ones that he puts out just when he feels like it. But they have made, I guess technically they have made a little bit of money off some re-releases, and it seems like he's done his best to stick to and if he's watching this, he can correct me. Sometimes he drops in on the streams, but he sticks to the ones that they sell anyways are games that have been licensed in some way. So anyways, pretty cool. Hey, we're to that hallway that we were jumping over earlier. I hate those robots. So we keep them distracted by moving like this, and then we jump. Oh, there was a rabbit in the corner. Forget it. Ah. Oh. Let's see if we can pull the robot over here this way. Go over. Try not to let the vacuum cleaner hurt us. Yeah, nice. Okay. Jump. Jump. Whoa. Looks like we could probably jump all the way over. Nope. They did that on purpose. Huh. I can't control them. Oh, there we go. Huh. Of course. Of course. Pulled that jump button too often. Okay. Can I go this way? Nope. I own the SNES, Genesis, Sega CD, 3DO, and Jag. Also an Amiga version too. Of this game? This specific game? Or are you just talking about consoles? What's this orb thing? Oh. Hey! Turn it off. And they're back on. Cool. And we're dropping down again. Uh-oh. Let's get up on top of one of these before he kills us. I assume I can bag one of these. Yep, whatever they are. It looks like we kind of need to hurry and move these. Jump up. Okay. Grab another one of these. Whoa! Darn it. Scroll up. Miss my conversation. Oh, speaking of Jag games, I just played through Flashback. I'm gonna jump on top of this box so I don't die. To compare it to the 3DO, would you know if the 3DO's version is from the Jag? Oh gosh. So there is an article that you probably want to look into here. Yeah, I see that now. Social Gamer. I just bought the 3DO and it plays and looks just like the Jag version. I own the SNES. Okay, yeah. So there's an article somebody has been doing on all the ports for Flashback. Flashback, Atari Jaguar ports. Let's see if we can find it here really quick. It's just like on some of these blogs. It's a really cool. Oh, I know it's on my Twitter. Let's do that here really quick. I think. Let's do this. So there's some fan art. Pretty sure I posted about this. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just scroll down. Oh, there it was. I think there's a third run, and I'm pretty sure I posted about Battle Morph. Darn it. Maybe I didn't. I know I did at some point. Atari Age, Facebook, Games Retro. Gosh, I'm just trying to remember how I found it. Could have been a Google alert or something. Anyways, I don't want to spend too much time on this if I can't find it quickly. Yeah, it could be in there. I'm pretty sure I posted it at one point. I just don't know if it was this year or like 4 years ago. So, because I ran into it a few times. Huh. Back one more. Atari Age. Dig into all the various ports in addition and argue about. I don't know. Give me just a second. It might be here on the first page. Jump into a few of those. Nope, that's not it. Nope. Flash. Let's just try ports. Yeah, it's gonna be mixing up with some other hardware and stuff. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I posted about it on my Twitter at some point. But it talks about, I'm pretty sure there's a 3DO page, and I would have to imagine that the 3DO, no. So is the 3DO port recent? Because if it's recent, then it's probably the Jaguar stuff. If it isn't, because there was an update on one of those early ports where they redid the graphics, and the Jag isn't exactly like that because the graphics were redone. They were based off of the anniversary edition or something that they released on mobile devices, but then they were downscaled back to that 8-bit look, or that 8-bit color palette look anyways. Found one for cheap on eBay, and it really looks like the Jag. And so, yeah, and there's some similarities there, but there are some differences with the artwork, if I remember right. I could be wrong, but yeah, so if it isn't recent, it isn't the same, because it's going to look similar, because the Jag version is based off of updated graphics, but those updated graphics are not the same as the 3DO graphics. The graphics have been redone, at least the backgrounds have been redone several times for that game. Yeah, so yeah, it's definitely not going to be the same. It's going to look similar though, because it won't look like the original that came out on the Amiga, I believe, the Amiga and the ST. And so it's not going to look like that, obviously, but they did redo the graphics as time went on, and then the Jags version is based off of one of the most recent iterations of the graphics, which was done, I don't know, within the last decade or something. But what's cool about those graphics is that they had to be scaled down to fit 320 by 240, whereas the updated ones were done for a higher resolution. And so there is actually a statement, and I don't know if it's true or not, but there is another website somewhere where somebody supposedly did an interview with Eric Chahi, I think that's his name, where he says the Jag version is probably the most, how does he put it? He says it weird. He says something like it's the best version in terms of the visuals of the game, of how he would imagine the game in its ideal form. Anyways, but so yeah, there's a cool breakdown of all the different ports. There's a website that has it's literally just kind of like a blog history of somebody going over in detail of all the ports for Flashback over time. And so there's a page for the Jag, and I imagine there's one for the 3DO. I don't remember there being one for the 3DO because I wasn't interested. But if I had to imagine, there's probably one for the 3DO. Yeah, I'm not familiar enough with it. The only versions I've played are on the Switch, actually. That was the first time I ever went through the game completely. And then the Jag version. I played the Jag version growing up, but I was never too bright enough to actually play and beat it. So... Oh, he's moving me. Okay, let's move that back. We're gonna pick you. Yeah, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna have to stair step this. It doesn't include the cutscenes or the voice, but the actual gameplay is so good. Yeah. You know, I've probably, like in an emulator, played it on the Genesis or the SNES, but I've never owned a copy of it on any other platform except for, yeah, this is how we do it. We stair step it. Oh, we need a fourth one? Really? Well, let me just drop down. Yeah, there we go. Run! Darn it. And he's dead. Oh, I have the bag now. Oh, so that... Oh, but he can't... Oh, he can't bag. Only heals can do that, but anyways. Well, I don't think I really want to start this over, to tell you the truth. But it's a fun game. It's not really my cup of tea. But it was a lot more fun than Impossamole. That is definitely a terrible game. I beat it in a single sitting in about 2 hours, so I literally memorized the game. Yeah, that game should be pretty easy to memorize. I remember when I first beat it on the Switch, I think I did play through it again, now that I had it memorized. And once you figure out like the patterns for the bad guys, especially the later ones, the goo guys that can turn into a puddle and then come up later. Once you figure that out, it's pretty enjoyable to go through, and it's such a beautiful game, visually. Oh, sorry, I was mixing things up. I was thinking of Another World, that blog post and everything, that huge conversation I just had with you. I was thinking of Another World, so scratch that. So, Flashback is different. Joy of my Jag collection. Yeah, Flashback's really good. Hey, quick question. The last time I played Flashback, it was slowing down in some portions for me. I'm just trying to remember what version, or at what point in the game. It seems like when I first got to the city, it was running really, really slow for some reason. Does it do that for you on the Jag? Do you remember? I'm just wondering if my Jag was faulty. That's why I'm asking. I don't know if you can tell me if there's any considerable slowdown during gameplay. Yeah, sorry about that. It was weird. Is there any considerable slowdown during gameplay for Flashback that you remember on the Jag, specifically? Because I remember the last time I was playing it, there was one part that was almost impossible to play because of how slow it was, but okay, good. So it could just be normal. I need to sit down and actually play through it on the Jag now that I've beaten it on another console, and see how. Yeah, so I'm wondering, because I know I have a Jag that does have some issues with some games, like with sound, and I'm wondering if he's using the DSP to process some things. And my DSP might be dying on one of my Jags, and that's why it was slowing down. But anyways, no, Flashback is a great game. Oh, so maybe it is just at the beginning of the city. Yeah, so maybe there is some considerable slowdown. And here's the thing, it's still playable, like you could get used to it and beat it with that, but it's kind of sad that they couldn't optimize that a little bit better on the Jag. But yeah, sorry about the Flashback Another World mix-up. Same person, same developer. Should have mixed those up, but yeah, Flashback's really good. I don't think I've actually... No, I've beaten Another World once, and the first time I beat it was on the Jag, so with the Jag port. You want slowdown literally throughout play. Play the SNES port. Is it pretty bad? I imagine if it's bad on the Jag, it's probably really bad on those systems. So I assume those are clocked a lot slower than the other one, than the other ports. Probably runs, I imagine on the Amiga, probably runs pretty darn good. Is there an ST version? I assume there's an ST version. It won't look as good as the Amiga version for sure, but... Flashback, Atari St. It's not on the Jag, it's all of the ports. It's all of the ports, even the Amiga. Oh, okay, that's good to know that that we weren't getting ripped off there. Skip the ad. Hopefully I don't get striked for that. Whoa, that's cool. Some 3Ds on the ST. Got our tracker menu. Is that all this is? Oh, it's an actual demo scene demo, not an actual demo of the game. Really great game, and there's really people Mega Drive the Jaguar as well as the Atari president. Its predecessor ST didn't make it across. It was never released on the ST, so it was only an Amiga version. There are rumors of an unreleased conversion by Delphine. So there's rumors. There was actually a version of this classic rumored to be in works for the Game Boy Advance. I wonder if the Lynx version would be possible. It would probably run on the Game Boy Advance without too much of an issue. Again, you would probably have slowdown in some places, but anyways, yeah, Flashback's a pretty good game. Maybe I should do that on stream one of these days, because I could play through it a couple times, and then we could probably get through it on a single sitting, which would be awesome. But I'd have to remind myself of the end game scenario. I know there's a few things you have to do puzzle-wise there at the end in order to beat it. I think I did a little bit of a walkthrough to beat it, just on the end. I didn't want to waste time trying to figure that out. And so I did a walkthrough near the end. Everything else up to that point that was pretty straightforward, though. You could get your way through it without a walkthrough fairly. I don't want to say easily, but it was definitely a challenge, and you could get through it. But when I was younger playing that game, there's what's the game show called? The Death Game Show. It's like kind of like a runner man thing. I always thought that was the hardest part of the game, and then when you actually get to it, once you figure out the pattern for the guys with, I believe there's some guys with some, oh no, I think everybody's on, oh yeah, the guys that teleport. That's right. Once you figure out their pattern, it's fairly easy to get through that. So it's almost too easy. Is the second area, and that's the city, right? If I remember correctly. And yeah, that seemed a little bit tedious. I don't know. Playing it for the first time, I don't think it's too bad, but it's okay. The very first part of that game is really memorable in the jungle. You kind of have that sci-fi mix with the jungle. It's very, very distinct. I'm just trying to think of another game where you see that. Like the closest thing I can think of is Space Quest 2, or even Space Quest 5. You get a little bit of that. Yeah, Death Tower. That's what it's called. Death Tower is pretty, really cool. Like, gosh, the artwork in that game is so good. Another game that reminds me of that artwork is The Dig, which is a point-and-click adventure by LucasArts. Was that LucasArts? Pretty sure that was LucasArts. But that, just the level of detail in that pixel art is just, it's wonderful. Very, very fun to look at. The city is getting job and earning money. It is a little tedious, but they're fun little missions. It kind of reminds me of modern open world games in a way, with you have your main quest, but then to fill out this massive open world, they have these stupid little tedious things that you do, and they can be a good reprieve when you've, especially after that, the jungle, when you're first playing the game, that jungle segment can be pretty difficult to figure out the first time. And so going to the city and doing those simple jobs, where basically the hard part of those jobs is just figuring out where to go in the city. And so it's a good, like I said, a good reprieve. But I can understand why you wouldn't like it, especially on a second playthrough. It can probably be pretty tedious. So, yeah. But yeah, the artwork reminds me a little bit of the Dig. Just the pixel art, just very, very detailed and fun to look at. Yeah, it's a fun game. I've never played. There was a sequel. Well, there's what's it called? Is it called Pitch Black or Heart of Darkness? No, is that what it's called? Can't remember. Delph Fiend Software Wiki. It's only because I know what I have to do and I don't want to do it. Yeah, and it seems like the second time I played through it on the Switch or on the Jag after I'd beaten it on the Switch, I had a very similar feeling. It's just like, oh, I don't want to do this. It's tedious. So let's see here. Another word, Cruise for a Corpse. No, not that one. Fade to Black. That's what it's called. Heart of Darkness is a really, really sad book, if I remember right, about Africa. Anyways, yeah, Fade to Black. Yeah, it's a good game. Very fun to play. It'd be fun. I imagine it'd probably be pretty fun if you've beaten it yourself, sitting down and playing through it with somebody else. And you know, when they hit a hard point, they can pass the controller on to you. You can just get them through the hard points, and eventually get to the point where they wouldn't be able to play, and you'd be playing it again. And so you could get through all the tedious stuff by letting them play through the tedious stuff. But yeah. Oh no, okay, yeah. Fade to Black is the 3D third person, isn't it? Pretty sure. Yeah, and it's kind of a sequel, or I've never played it. I've only seen video of it. Rebranded as, oh yeah. So what? There's a Dreamcast version? Oh, I might have to look into that. I do love my Dreamcast stuff. My brother's really into the Dreamcast as well. I wonder if he has that. I'd have to check that out. I heard it's a little difficult to play. So then there was another one. No, this isn't it. They did Shaq Fu. That's awesome. Oh, what was it called? It feels very much like Flashback in a lot of ways. Maybe it is. No, Cruise. It's not Cruise. That's a point and click adventure. It was a side scroller, but everything was kind of pre-rendered, and you're this kid with this like electric. I remember I've never played it again. I've only seen video, but you have this like thing that shoots electricity, and there's these dark creatures that can, kind of like in Flashback, they can move around and pop up. There's shadows, if I remember right. I can't remember the name of that game though. Seemed kind of like a spiritual sequel, but Fade to Black came out for the Dreamcast. I never knew that. Yeah, and it says it was in 2018 by Josh Prod. Fade to Black 2. So it looks like it may have even been a license thing. Fade to Black 2. Let's put it in Dreamcast. There it is. Will give me another ad. Maybe if I turn the audio off, it won't. There we go. Yeah, there it is. Adventures are getting better in the direct sequel for JagCorner Judgment. Huh. Yeah, I completely missed this. This is awesome that they They did this. Yeah, there it is. Huh. I wonder if it's funner to play on the Dreamcast versus the PC. I'd have to try out the PC version first. This is a nice looking game too, especially for early DOS stuff. Very, very distinct, very easy to read, like visually consume. Anyways, that's awesome. Well, I think I'm going to call it a stream. Those last two games were a little bit lackluster compared to Custodian and Switchblade. I was actually kind of getting used to Switchblade. I may sit down and try getting through that again. I'm trying to remember if they've released the second game. It seems like they may have. Can't remember. But it is called Heart of Darkness, isn't it? I'm pretty sure that's the name of a really, really sad book, too. Heart of Darkness. Yeah, a novella by Joseph Conrad. Yeah, if you want to cry, that's a good book to read. Game. Yeah, that's what it's called. Yeah, Heart of Darkness is... And I thought this was done by Eric... Yeah, it was done by him as well, but not under Delphine, apparently. That's interesting. Maybe Delphine had changed over to Amazing Studio. But yeah, that's kind of a freaky game. I heard it's okay. It's not the best platformer in the world, but I've heard it's okay. But anyways. All right, social gamer, thanks for being social. It's good talking to you. Also, dataset user Matt Smith. Thanks for dropping in and saying hello and joining me with head over heels. Heads over heels. Head over heels. Okay, I said that right. And Impossamole. And I was expecting Impossamole to be a lot better, but man, that was pretty disappointing. You only get one life. Some enemies that you can kill in some situations, you can't kill in other situations, and there's no indication of that. And so the only way you can learn that you can't kill them is by not being able to kill them, by trying to kill them for a while, which is really poor design. It was fun talking about the dragon and watching your stream. Glad I was able to catch it today. I'll catch you in the next one. Yes, Heart of Darkness. Is that game we're talking about released on the PS1? Yeah, it was PS1. I think it did have a PC release too. If I remember right, could have just been PS1 though. I can't remember. But yeah, I don't know what we'll do for our next gaming streams. Next week I'll be doing some programming. Again, programming, or I may do some painting. There's some artwork we could do for Crescent Memories, and I may move over to that. That'll definitely be a more relaxed stream. If you want to talk with me, that'll be a great stream to do that. Otherwise, programming, I want to do one more screensaver for the Removers test suite, so that's what we'll probably do. I'm not sure what screensaver I'll do. I did something I spent some time on last week is I converted all my Atari propaganda artwork for that art book I did back in 2016 over to, I believe they're 4-bit images. So I got all 31 pieces down to slightly bigger than 240 pixels tall to fit into about 600K. So it averages about 30K. 30K a piece or 20K a piece or something like that. And so I was thinking about just doing a slideshow screensaver where they do some linear movement and they fade in and out. So we may do that. I just don't know how interesting that would be for a stream, but maybe we'll give it a try. We'll give it one day and see how it goes. Other than that, there's some other stuff we could program on Crescent Memories too. So definitely a lot to do on that, and I hope you can join me for at least a little bit of that. Let me know if there's a specific game you want to see on the Jag, if there's something you haven't seen before because you don't have it. I should have a copy of it. I pretty much have a complete... I have... Let me think. I'm thinking. I have a complete official collection, and I think I have a complete collection with the exception of Battlesphere up to like from 1995 to 2003. I have a complete collection of that, and then most of the homebrew over since then I should have a physical copy of. And what I don't have, usually the homebrew stuff you can find a free and legal copy online. Some of it you can't, but a lot of it you can, so I can just plug that on into the Skunk or on the Jag GD and we can play it. So yeah, let me know if there's anything you want to see. Otherwise, have a great week. Don't forget to like and subscribe. On the website, there's a newsletter you can subscribe to as well. I don't do those very often, but when I do it, that's where some exclusive content will be, or some early preview content. So if you're interested in that, and plus it's another place I can get to you in case I am not on YouTube for whatever reason in the future. It's just a way I can contact you and keep up to date that way. Otherwise, I do post on Twitter and Facebook, and links are all in the description for that. If you want to subscribe to those places, I do notify on my streams there, and I do post news as it comes up as well. News that I'm interested in anyways. I don't post everything. There's a lot going on, especially in the Atari world, and so I can't get to all of it. And so I post the stuff that I'm interested in, and hopefully you're interested in as well. Yep. Thanks again, Social Gamer, and we'll see you all next time. Bye.